Hello friends, I'm Maggie, this is 154 Days of Shakespeare, and today I'm going to perform sonnet number 38. How can my muse want subject to invent, while thou dost breathe, that pour'st into my verse thine own sweet argument, too excellent for every vulgar paper to rehearse? O give thyself the thanks, if aught in me worthy perusal stand against thy sight, for who's so dumb that cannot write to thee, when thou thyself dost give invention light? Be thou the 10th muse, 10 times more in worth than those old 9 which rhymers invocate, and he that calls on thee, let him bring forth eternal numbers to outlive long date. If my slight muse do please these curious days, the pain be mine, but thine shall be the praise. Sonnet 38. The whole sonnet really is about telling the fair youth that he's so beautiful that the poet doesn't need the muse to come in order to write poems for his love. They write themselves just because the fair youth is so beautiful, is so excellent, too excellent for every vulgar paper to rehearse. So in a way he praises himself. The thanks go to him. Give thyself the thanks. There's also the mentioning of the other poets, perhaps the rival poets. So there's a few phrases for who's so dumb, who's so stupid that cannot write about you when you're so beautiful that words naturally come. But the fair youth is that extra muse, the 10th muse, which is more in worth, who's more in worth than the other 9 that the rhymers, the other poets, summon to help them. And then there's also he that calls on thee, let him bring forth. So the poet that calls on this muse, let him bring eternity to outlive long date. So, and I guess that's naturally links again to the beauty of the fair youth and this excellency that he possesses, that will naturally also carry eternity with it, because through the sonnet, through the poem and the artist's work, it will remain eternal. And in the rhyming couplet there's the pain mentioned, and the pain is of the work of the artist, of writing. And yeah, the sonnet is really about praising the fair youth and not even getting the praise for writing the work for the fair youth. It's the second time actually in sonnet 37 we also have this idea that the poet sort of completely detaches himself from the reciprocity in the relationship, and it's all about the fair youth, all about him. It's not about the poet, it's all about him and also what he reflects, I guess, what people see in him and the poet, rather than what he actively gives. Does he return the love or not? Doesn't concern us here. It's purely about his beauty and excellency. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you're still enjoying the series. I'll see you tomorrow for Sonnet 39.